Daily Broadside, day 142. I told you to give me $1, and I immediately gave you 88 cents back. You would think that was a raw deal. Yet people go to Coinstar all the damn time. They're just taking your money for nothing. You can go to a lot of banks, and they'll have coin things that you can just dump as much as you want in there, and they'll give it to you for free. Either put it into your account immediately, or write you a check, or cash it out, however you want to do it. Quit supporting dumb places like Coinstar. I mean, that's just silly. You're just losing money for no reason whatsoever. I realize the machine costs something, but if you don't use it, they stop putting them in there. Supply and demand, basic supply and demand. I think there were a lot of plot holes in Brewster's Millions back in the 80s. There's a lot of things you could say about that movie, about spending all that money in whatever it was, 30 days. I think one of the biggest things that he messed up with is when he goes to that stamp store and buys like some $10,000 stamp and mails a letter. Why don't you buy all the stamps? Like, give me all the stamps you got. I'll take everything you got. I'll pay 10% more than what you got on the price. I'm sure that store had quite a few stamps. You could probably just get rid of everything, just mail a bunch of letters, be done in an afternoon. It's kind of silly. I was reading something the other day, and I got into a chat conversation. I'm reading through all these comments, and they were debating why you would tip an Uber driver, or what criteria you use to evaluate delivery when all they're doing is picking up food and driving it to you. And it's kind of hard to discern how you do that better than the next guy. You're just nice and say hello. Doesn't make a lot of sense. If you're ever bored, you can go on the Federal Bureau of Prisons website, whatever it is, and just look at their canteen, which is basically like the snack bar in the prison, and all the stuff you can buy and the exorbitant prices it is. There is a lot to be said for the industrial prison complex, because that is one money-making venture, for sure. And I feel like there could be a really cool, like, Borat gotcha type of movie that could be made off of bed and breakfasts. You just go to a series of bed and breakfasts and do some really awkward, unusual things for the host to kind of work their way through. I think that'd be kind of funny. Some pretty funny situations, with what you have, because you have an instant, target or mark or whatever in the people that own the bed and breakfast, and you could really make things uncomfortable fast, and it would be pretty amusing.